What up, everybody? Let's talk about these Auburn Tigers. Boy, they went slap ass crazy today, putting up 62 points, beating Mercer 62-17. Mercer came into this game 9-1. Say it ain't so. Auburn put a beat down on them. Auburn got off to a slow start, but boy, when they got to going, they was going. First quarter ended 14-14. Second quarter, Auburn put up 21 points. To go into the half, 35-17, and then they held daggone Mercer scoreless, and they scored a total of 27 points in the second half to make the score 62-17. But hey, it be that way sometimes. Auburn fans, I know y'all feeling confident right now, but let me just tell you, that's Mercer. I know they came into the game 9-1. All right. But that's Mercer. You ain't beat nobody. Just so you know, just like today, my Alabama Crimson Tide didn't beat nobody. But I tell you what, we're going to face off next week in your ragged ass Jordan Hare Stadium. Yeah, the stadium built over the graveyard. Damn sure is. But I tell you what, I think the curse of Jordan Hare has been gone because y'all done lost many games in that stadium this season and last season and the season before that and the season before that, okay? The curse of Jordan Hare is gone. It's gone. And Alabama going to give y'all another loss come next week. You can bet your bottom dollar on it. I know what Deuce Knight did today. I know what Ashton Daniels did the last time he was on the field. I know that. That just might create a controversy for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to start against my Alabama Crimson Tide? Ashton Daniels or Deuce Knight? We know damn well it ain't going to be Jackson Arnold. Or y'all going to play both of them? Ashton Daniels and Deuce Knight. Both of them dual threat. Both of them can run all over the place. But guess what? My Alabama Crimson Tide got a defense that can stop that shit. That can put a halt to it. I tell you that right now. All right? But we'll get to that later. But on the day, your offense showed up and showed out, man. I tell you, since y'all got rid of old Hugh Freeze, your offense been on point. Who do you play your last time? Because you had a bye last week, right? So, last time we seen you on the field, you played Vanderbilt. Yes, you did. Last time we seen you on the field before today, you played Vanderbilt. And your squad, your offense put up 38 points on Vanderbilt still in a losing effort. Surely did. Now that was a good damn game. You had to lead over Vanderbilt at halftime 21-10. But what happened? You scored 20-10. You scored 20 in the first half and you scored 18 in the second half. Well, Vanderbilt scored 28 points. Your defense can hold up. Now I know your defense been stellar the whole entire season outside of the Vanderbilt game, and then you gave up 17 to Mercer, which I think giving up 17 points to Mercer is a bit too many, but who cares when you're scoring 62 points? Who cares? And speaking of Deuce Knight, at one point in the game, this man had 2 carries for 126 yards and 2 touchdowns. Now that's dangerous there. That is dangerous. But like I said, my Alabama Crimson Tide going to put a stop to that. And overall, Deuce Knight, 15 of 20, 239 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's in the passing game, through the air. On the ground, he wound up with 9 carries, 162 yards, and 4 rushing touchdowns. So this man scored 6 touchdowns by himself. That's 42 damn points. Jesus. 239 and 162. That's 300. No, 101. That's 401 yards by himself. What? Deuce Knight put up 401 yards by himself? Make that make sense. I mean, 4-1. Auburn had 447. So he put up all their yards. Well, basically was responsible for all their yards except for 246 yards? Damn. I think y'all might want to play Deuce Knight next week against my Alabama Crimson Tide. I think he'll present a bigger threat than Ashton Daniels. I know it was against Mercer, but you got to take something away from the win. I tell you that, because it's going to take all of them 401 yards by daggone Deuce Knight to beat my Alabama Crimson Tide. But I promise you, against my Alabama Crimson Tide defense, he won't come near that. I tell you that right now. Kane Womack got my defense clicking on all cylinders. I tell you that. It won't happen against my Alabama Crimson Tide defense. I don't give a damn what y'all did today. Okay, Auburn Tigers, just to let you know. But the damn show put a mollywhopping. I mean a mollywhopping on them Mercer Bears. I tell you that right now. But also your defense. Your defense gave up 338 yards, 223 yards rushing. 223 through the air and 115 rushing. Okay? Just so you know, your defense gave up 115 yards rushing to Mercer. And I know my Alabama Crimson Tide offense been having trouble rushing the damn ball. I know that. We picked up 260-something yards today against freaking Eastern Illinois. So we basically played I ain't going to even say we played the same caliber team, because Mercer got 9 wins and Eastern Illinois only had 3. That's all I know. But you Auburn fans, I know y'all celebrating today. I mean, wins for y'all come far and few in between. So I know y'all celebrating. I don't give a damn. You can celebrate the whole week. But I tell you what, Saturday, that shit going to come to an end. I want to congratulate you on your win today. That's what I want to do. I would even like to individually congratulate Deuce Knight for what he did. True freshman, too. That boy's bad. I think he's a true freshman. He might be a sophomore. I don't give a damn what he is. That boy bad. That boy bad. Ooh-wee. Auburn picked up damn near 10 yards per play on the day. Say it ain't so, man. 9.8 yards a play. They ran for 277. But they was doing their damn thing today. I tell you what. If Auburn bring that in, now I already expect a tough game in Jordan Hare for Alabama, because Auburn always get up for Alabama. So I expect a tough game, but I'm looking forward to my Alabama Crimson Tide coming away with a win. But like I said, Auburn, they gonna be up to play Alabama. You can believe that. You can believe that. So, Coach Kalen DeBoer, my Alabama Crimson Tide, don't y'all go in there sleeping on these fucking Auburn Tigers. I know you got to win today over Eastern Illinois. I don't give a damn about that. That ain't nothing. Just like this win Auburn got over Mercer ain't nothing. It's what you do next Saturday when you meet each other. That's what it's all about. All right? Who gonna stand up and who gonna sit their ass down? Who gonna shit? And who gonna get their ass off the pot? That's what I want to see. That's what I want to say. I know there's going to be a competitive game. But one thing about it, Coach Kalen DeBoer, you ain't been in Jordan Hare yet, especially at night. That stadium going to be rocking. It's going to be loud. And Coach Kalen DeBoer, don't you bring your ass up out of there with a damn loss. I'm telling you right now. And please, Lord, don't let it come down to Colonel Talk. Please. But anyway, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Malcolm Simmons for Auburn, 5 catches, 149 yards, and a touchdown. He had a bulk of the reception yards. You had Cam Coleman, 5 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown. I think Cam Coleman kind of took it easy today. You know, probably we seen some new faces for them Auburn Tigers in this win. You know, a lot of the starters, you know, they sitting down, you know, second half and shit like that. But hey, but for real, the way Auburn season been going, this was a good game for them. And speaking of the Iron Bowl, Auburn can become bowl eligible, you know, if they beat my Alabama Crimson Tide. And I'm telling you, there was nothing more that Auburn would rather do than become bowl eligible on the backs of my Alabama Crimson Tide. And while they doing that, they will ruin my Alabama Crimson Tide's chance of going to the SEC championship and possibly, and to the playoffs. There's nothing more that Auburn would rather do. And that would be reason enough to go roll Tuma's corner as they like to do it. I'm quite sure they did it today for some damn reason. All right. Now, that damn what's his name? That interim head coach. Shit, I just said his damn name. DJ Durkin. Freaking DJ Durkin. You got them Auburn Tigers looking like a different team offensively. Pretty much defensively too. Because they ain't the defense they was just a couple of weeks ago. 3-4 weeks ago, I'll say that. At least they ain't looking like it. Now, they might be against my Alabama Crimson Tide. Okay? But man, I'm telling you, I just don't believe Auburn has enough to pull off this win. Now, I got reason to believe that they can keep it competitive. But can they do it against my Alabama Crimson Tide for 4 freaking quarters? 4 quarters. Ty Simpson, you got to be on your game in this environment. You know this. You done been to Jordan Hare. You got to be on your game. We can't be out here throwing no goddamn interceptions. This offensive line got the block. I'm telling you. But it is what it is. I ain't worried about the defense. It's more of the offense for Alabama. All right? And Auburn offense looking the way they is, man, I tell you. But like I said, I got a stellar defense, okay? So we're going to do a preview of this game later on next week. I just want to talk about what Auburn did today. Because I got to give it to them, man. They balled out today. Can't shit on Auburn. They balled out today. Defense, their defense played pretty good, even though they gave up 17 points. They did do good. I can't lie. They held fucking Mercer scoreless in the second half. Okay, that's a feat in itself. That's a feat in itself to let you know that this Auburn defense, it don't be bullshit. I don't know what I was looking at in that freaking Vanderbilt game. That wasn't the Auburn offense that been playing the whole season. But hey, 17 points is good. I know I said that's a lot of points or too many points to give up to Mercer. But to hold them a 9-1 team, I don't give a damn what conference they in or what division they in. To hold them scoreless in the second half is damn good, okay? So shout out to them Auburn Tigers, man. And shout out to Deuce Knight, all right? But you got another animal coming, a whole different type of animal coming to Jordan Hare next Saturday. So Auburn fans, y'all be blessed. Remember, KB don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. And roll damn Tide, because we coming next week. Jordan Hare, 7:30. Close the doors, lock the gates, and Alabama gonna commence to putting belt to ass.